Welcome to today's DAT-MAIL Advanced webinar, the latest in an ongoing series of educational webinars from WindowBook. My name is Wallace Vengelis, and I'm Vice President here at WindowBook. Joining me today, Steve Downey, one of WindowBook's industry software specialists. Today, we're going to take a look at the advanced features and functions of DAT-MAIL. We do a DAT-MAIL Basics webinar, so we hope you've attended that one. Also today we're going to talk about the difference between pre-sort and post-presort software. We're going to have a live demo of some of those advanced feature functions with DAT-MAIL. Pre-sort and post-presort. Well, a lot of people think pre-sort is just that one piece of software that takes name and address records and sorts it by the postal rules and spits out a postage statement and tray tags, pallet tags. Well, we actually think slightly different. We think pre-sort software really encompasses everything up to and including that last pre-sort program. We think it includes address hygiene. Make sure your addresses are complete, correct, and current. Use CAS certified software, use move update software. We think it encompasses list processing and database management software. For instance, any list type software you may have that takes lists of names and addresses or different files that may be in different formats and converts them into a standard format. Maybe that software that does generalized selection. You know, you're talking about, I want to grab this group of names from this database of 100,000. I'm pulling 50,000 out of those. But one of the key components in list maintenance software is merge purge. And then lastly, as we've talked about, your actual pre-sort software. And what all these things do together come up with the initial plan for your mailing. Because this may be run, say, 2 or 3, 4 weeks, sometimes a couple of months ahead of when you actually prepare the mail and then bring it to the post office for induction and then delivery. So keep in mind that there's a lot of things in that actual pre-sort step that you're making educated guesses on. You know, the piece weight, the piece thickness, where it's going to be dropped, that all those things may change. So this is, again, just the initial plan for the mailing. Post-presort software, like DAT-MAIL from WindowBook, this post-presort software is complete data management or complete pre-sort data management, where we can go in and edit pieces about the mailing. You know, we talked about you may pre-sort 2 to 3 weeks to 2 months ahead of time. Well, with post-presort software, you can edit and manipulate what are called the mail.dat files. These are standard output from pre-sort software and then become what you would then submit to Postal One as electronic documentation. But these mail.dat files, you can go in and very easily edit piece weights, piece thicknesses. If you're a periodicals mailer, the advertising percentage may have changed between when you ran the pre-sort and when you're actually processing. But all this is designed to make sure you're matching your documentation to what you're actually mailing. Now let's talk a little about some DAT-MAIL functions. DAT-MAIL can validate your mail.dat files. You know, it will make sure they are compliant with ID Alliance standards. ID Alliance is the association that owns and maintains the mail.dat specification. It will also make sure that you are compliant with Postal One regulations before you upload and submit any mail.dat files to Postal One. DAT-MAIL can edit and generate updated mail.dat and XML data. And as we mentioned a minute ago, it will create your documentation to match what you're actually mailing.